name is Deborah from Kitchen Sense and Information, your source for tips about your food in your kitchen. I have 17 years experience in food production in food plants all across Canada for foods that you see in your grocery store. I've learned a lot about food, what to do, what not to do, and I have tips for you. I'm doing a series of videos on how to save money on your grocery bill, and so far we've covered buying in bulk, what you can't freeze, what you can freeze, what you need to freeze food, how long can you store frozen food, thawing your food, and today we're going to talk about how long can you store fresh food, and all those dates on your food, what do they mean, and when do you really need to be careful with those dates. Next week's topic is going to look at storing your food so you don't have waste. Subscribe to my channel, there's new content every week, and that way you'll know right away when something gets uploaded. Mondays at 10 a.m. and sometimes other times during the week as well. And if you have comments or questions, post them below or send them to me by email. I'll be happy to look into them. So how long can you store fresh food? Well, most fresh foods, and especially foods that need to be refrigerated or foods that have short shelf lives, they come with a date on the package. And on foods, there's two kinds of dates. There's expiry dates, which are dates that really tell you, beyond this date, this food may not be safe to eat. Don't eat it. Those are generally on refrigerated foods with short shelf lives, and it's really important to respect the expiry date. So you might find them on bacon, on meat, hot dogs, foods like that. Fresh salads, fresh soups. So when you see an expiry date, do not eat the food or use the food past the date. Now there's another kind of date called best before dates, but most best before dates apply to foods that are stable on your shelf, room temperature foods, crackers, cereal, canned foods. And with a lot of foods that have a best before date, the food isn't necessarily unsafe to eat right after that date, but there's quality deterioration over time. You could also lose your nutrient content over time, and so the food becomes less palatable, less good, and maybe less nutritious. You pretty much want to respect those dates as well. So in terms of unopened foods, you can use the date on the package. Most foods have a date. And if their shelf life is less than 90 days, they legally have to have a date, as long as you're buying them in the retail setting and not in a food service setting. These are the recommended storage times for fresh foods from the Government of Canada. Shellfish, 1 day. Ground meat and raw sausage, 2 days. All of these products, and they're opened, 3 days. Egg substitute, milk, soups, and chicken, either whole or pieces. All of these products have 4 days of shelf life in the refrigerator. Beef, veal, pork, lamb, all kinds of fish, lean and fatty, ham and deli meats, cooked dishes, and cooked poultry and fish. 4 days. 5 days, open lunch meats and open hummus containers. 7 days, you can have soft cheese, lettuce, hot dogs, bacon, sausage, and hard-boiled eggs. 10 days would be egg substitute that has not been opened, or you go with the date on the package. These foods have 14 days in the refrigerator, vegetables, open hot dogs, and open lunch meat packages. And these foods have 21 days in the refrigerator, open butter, semi-soft cheese, eggs, and spinach. Although I go with the date on my eggs, and they're generally more than 21 days. These foods have 56 days. Butter, salted or unsalted, we're talking now about unopened, and cheese, firm and processed. Finally, for 303 days, hard cheese. So these are the recommendations for how long you can store your food and keep using it once it's been opened. It's important to respect those dates for your own safety and also for the quality of the food. And then there are certain foods like canned foods can have a shelf life of 2-3 years. You want to respect those dates. Cookies, crackers, nuts, all of these products, they go stale or rancid or they get texture changes over time. So it's a good idea to respect those dates as well. And next time we're going to look at how to manage your food storage so that you're not forgetting about what's in your cupboards and in your freezer, and you use it within the dates, and so you cut your waste. I hope you find this information useful. Please feel free to send me questions or post comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye.